how to keep a woman from cheating on you. Stay tuned. Okay, welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, I want you to watch the entire video. If you like the video, comment, like, subscribe at the end of the video. But first, watch the entire video. Okay, today we're going to be talking about how to keep a woman from cheating on you. And the reason why I'm making this video is because there's a lot of guys out there that are in relationships that feel like their relationship is good, the energy is good, but how do they maintain this relationship to make sure that the girl does not cheat on them? All right, that's what we're going to talk about today. How to keep a woman from cheating on you. All right. First, you got to be willing to experiment in bed. All right. You guys cannot be boring in bed. The more boring you are in bed, the less she's going to like you. And the reason why more women are like that nowadays is because you have a lot more women that are actually watching more porn. So a lot of these girls are addicted to porn the same way that you're addicted to porn, and their neurological system wants to experiment on unrealistic sex. All right, that's what you have to understand about the pornography business, is that majority of it is unrealistic sex. It's there to create a fantasy. The average woman that tries to do these things is going to hurt herself, which is why you have to be pretty much brain dead in order to be a porn star. So learn to experiment with different things in bed, sex toys, make it very adventurous, because women need a man that can control them in the bedroom. Next, stay on her mind. You can only stay on a woman's mind by not being there to remind her that you're there. All right, what I'm saying is, when you're around each other, have a good time. But when you go away from each other, don't be calling her like that. Just make sure that the time that you're with her is fun and adventurous and she's had a good time. Always walk away from a woman with her having a good time with you. All right? But when you're away from her, you don't want to call her like that, because when you're calling her like that, it's almost as if you're next to her. Next, don't be overly critical of her. All right? Sometimes when it comes to women, a lot of guys, when they have a woman that got them locked down, they try to be critical. So when you're critical towards her, she may like you for your alphaness, but she may cheat on you because you make her feel low. That's how come you see a lot of these YouTube, you see a lot of world stars where the guy is coming home and he's like, my girl was cheating on me with this guy. Meanwhile, the girl is still there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, she's cheated on me with this guy, and then she's like, I'm not going to do it again. But you know he's dominant over her, but she still cheat. That's what you got to realize. If you're very critical of a woman, she'll stay with you because you're alpha, but she will find somebody to cheat on her with to make her feel sexy. Next, show affection at the right time. A lot of you guys show affection at the wrong time. In my opinion, when it comes to a woman, never be the one to initiate the affection. What I'm saying is, let's say you or her, you're going to go walk through a park or you're going through a festival. Don't be the guy that's trying to turn around and make sure that you're holding your girl's hand, or you're initiating the holding hand so you can show everybody like, yo, this is my woman, and show everybody that you and her are in love. Don't be that guy that do that. Let her initiate holding hands. Let her initiate the affection part. You don't initiate it. Let her initiate that, because that's going to keep her wanting you more. It's going to keep her guessing if you like her like that. You must keep a woman in that loom. If he likes me, if he doesn't. If he likes me, if he doesn't. You don't always want to be overly affectionate. So what you want to do is you want to wait for her to be affectionate. Next, be there for her, but don't be a doormat. All right? When I say be there for her, but don't be a doormat, that means that learn to be attentive to the things that she want to do. If something goes wrong, you're there to help her out. But don't be a doormat to where every time she asks for a favor, every time she calls the phone, every time she wants something from you or wants your attention, you're always there to give it. No, you don't want to do that. You want to make sure the situation is very important before you get evolved into the situation. Because a lot of times women get bored and just want to complain about something, call somebody to complain just to have somebody to talk to for that little bit of time. That's what you got to realize. Women get bored and come up with things to talk about. You don't want to be there for that. You don't want to answer stupid questions. You want to be there for her for important situations. You don't want to be there for her for the little shit, all right? So learn to put your foot down and say, hey, if it's not this important, then don't call me. Don't be attentive to everything that pops up in her mind. Next, initiate less sex, all right? Initiate less sex. What I mean by that is a woman wants to have sex all the time. Never initiate it. Just make sure that when you guys are having sex, that you're blowing her back completely out. That's how it has to be with a woman. You have to give her good sex every now and then, but you want the sex to be minimum as well. If you have sex with a woman every day, she'll get tired of you and you'll get tired of her. Next thing you know, you guys are secretly looking at other people when you're not around each other. Next thing you know, you're secretly watching porn. She's secretly watching porn. So make sure that when you are having sex, you're having some of the best sex in the world, but you're having the least amount of sex so everything stays fresh and the relationship between you and her don't get old. That's pretty much what it's going to boil down to, is comfortability. Okay. Throughout the process of you being in a relationship with a woman, there is no guarantee that she's not going to cheat on you, and there is no guarantee that you're not going to cheat on her. What you have to understand is that women do not have relationship skills. So 9 times out of 10, the girl that you're dealing with, she's just running off of emotions. And if you're not alpha enough to tell her like it is, if you're not alpha enough to put her in her place, then she's never going to respect you. So if you're the guy that is in a relationship and you feel like everything is going good right now, you have to understand that is puppy love. But you must extend that puppy love and stick with the rules that I just showed you, and she wouldn't want to cheat on you. Women are only going to cheat when they are completely bored or they feel worthless inside of a relationship. But to keep her from cheating on you, you must keep your mind straight and you must keep her guessing. This is Anthony Spade. Comment, like, subscribe. Hasta la vista.